7 a.m. and I'm on my way to work. I'm not doing surgeries today, so that's exciting to not do them today. I mean, I do like doing surgeries, but, you know, it's nice to be not, like, know when I'm going home. Working 8 to 4, but I'm going in early so I can help kind of set up and everything. So just needing a helping hand, getting an extra hour of work. But I just heard this thing on the radio that a child was born on Halloween to the Krueger family, and they named him Freddy or Frederick. And they're like, "Is that a good parent or bad parent?" I don't know. I feel like that. You can't really quantify that or qualify that as good parent, bad parent, because it's just a name. You know, if they call him that and then show him the Freddy movies early because his name is like that'd be bad parent to me. But I think just it's just a name. I think in school it's gonna go either one or another. I think it's gonna get teased. But I mean, there's going to be a good portion of time where he's not going to be teased because ideally kids don't watch horror movies in elementary school. At least not the first couple of grades. But, you know, that stuff trickles down even if they haven't seen it. So. I think it could turn into it could definitely be a good parent story if the parents are mindful of the fact that their kid is probably going to get teased and know how to deal with it. And, you know, because I've told my husband, I'm like, you know what, if we have another boy, we should name him like. And my husband doesn't want to. I'm like, oh, but it'd be so cool. You could, like, after he watches Star Wars, you'd be like, and that'd be great. It would move the day out pretty soon, but I don't see, like, Luke's not really named that a lot of kids would fun of, that I know of, but you know, I mean, I felt bad enough when my son's name was Patrick, and you know, I just keep being the Saturday Night Live skit in the movie, you know, it's Pat. What is it? It's Pat. And you know, I hope that doesn't come back and bite him in the butt later on. But you never know. Kids are going to get teased either way. You know, the only thing, I think, you know, it's not like they name their kid Master and the last name is Vader or something like that. Like, that would be a bad parent. I think. If a name would qualify me as being a bad parent, that would be it. My friend just had a baby, and her due date was Halloween. She didn't have the child on her due date. She had it, I think, 2 days ago. And she named him Damien. I think that's clever and awesome, especially because, you know, personality and everything kind of fits into that. I wanted to name my kid Damien growing up, but you know, my parents told me, I was like, well, you know, you're full of it, but they told me, like, no, when you get there, you're going to realize that you want to name him after, like, family members, you want to name him something, or you're not going to name him Damien. And I was like, I named him Damien. Nope, I named him Patrick. I think it'd be fun if I had named Patrick instead. I think it fits him a lot better, too. He's kind of a bright, happy kid, so I don't think a name like Damien would really work for him. He's a Patrick. I hope those people, like, those parents didn't show their kid the Freddy movies when he's 10 to be like, this is what you're named after. Apparently they said it was actually Frederick was a family name, so I can see that. I had to pump before I left work today. On Tuesdays I have to do that because I get up before Patrick does, and I have to leave usually before he does, and that's not normal for us. If I wasn't going in at 7, I would have been sleeping. But he woke up just as I was walking out the door, so I just gave my husband the bottle. It's the one thing that I don't like about Tuesdays is that I get up so early that I have to do that because I know the whole point of him getting home milk and me personally is that I don't have to cook. And now on Tuesdays I do to eat, but the things we do for our kids. And I don't have to. I could just go to work on Tuesdays without have my husband just give him a bottle of milk, but I don't know, I just don't. I'm so tired. I just don't see the. I would be miserable all day because I'm just so full. I went for a public music and make myself. It's becoming more and more apparent to me how lucky I am to have been able to breastfeed this long. You still have a supply after he's a year, over a year old, and 14 he's going to be 14 weeks, so that's a big deal, I guess. But I'm lucky because it never even entered my mind that I wouldn't breastfeed him. Like to me, it wasn't even a possibility. But it's also kind of scary because I'm thinking that, well, it worked out so well with him, but you never know what's going to happen with the next one because everyone's different. But I'm blessed to be able to do that. And, people are starting to say things like, oh, by people I mean like close family members, which kind of makes it worse. Of that, he's getting old enough that he should start weaning him. Like, well, he's partially weaned. He does take a bottle in the middle of the day of whole milk. But I don't see the reason to stop at this time. I don't. He's still young. He's not talking very much. He's not pulling my shirt down in public. I'll do it at home if I'm not paying attention. He's hungry. I mean, I'm not even paying attention. I mean, I just got home from work and I laid down for a second. But I don't have an issue with that. He's doing fine. I don't know. If anybody's actually watching this, please let me know. What to you is inappropriate breastfeeding? Like, what age is like the cutoff for you? That being said, I don't breastfeed in public. Like, if we go out and do something, I take a bottle. And he gets plenty of regular food. It's literally just when I'm home with him, I'll do it too. Just because, I don't know, it's a bonding thing, okay? If you never breastfed, or if you haven't been able to, even if you've been able to just a little bit, you know that there's kind of, it's a very personal thing to do, and it's a really good bonding thing. And I think it is sad, and my mom and I have talked about this. It's sad that it's so, I would say almost looked down upon after a certain age. There's so much pressure to get it done, to do it before, until they're 6 months old. And 6 months, most people stop at 6 months, stop at 9 months, stop at a year. I just think it's so sad that that's what it comes down to, because, you know, it's a very natural thing, and there's not any emphasis on it anymore. People just, I think they're starting to get back to it. I've heard that, you know, where I gave birth, that they now, they don't really give you the choice. They just kind of bring the baby back to you and say, here, you can breastfeed now. Because it is important. Mm-hmm. Alright. I'm at work now, so I should probably go do work and stop talking about breastfeeding.